Shopify is a subscription-based software that allows anyone to set up an online store and sell their products. If you're a Shopify merchant, you can manage your inventory from one account on any device. Today I'm going to talk about the information I got from researching Shopify, including fundamentals and technicals. Shopify's competitive advantage, it's very simple. Anybody can set up their online store very quickly and get to selling as soon as possible. This makes it for more people to use it and the learning curve to remain small and ease of use to be high. Shopify also has an app store. Because more people are there, many developers are eager to make apps for people to use for their Shopify website. This creates competition among developers to create better apps for merchants, which in return makes it Shopify better. Anybody competing with Shopify will have this barrier to break and catch up. Shopify's competition varies: Square and BigCommerce. Other ones to mention are Wix, Etsy, WooCommerce, and BigCartel. Square's focus is more on brick-and-mortar stores, restaurants, cafes, boutique stores. These are the type of stores that use Square. Shopify's main focus is on e-commerce and more online stores. However, Shopify does offer POS system and subscription plan. Shopify is 24/7 customer service, while Square does not. BigCommerce is the closest competition to Shopify. They both have their subscription plans, catered to small and large-scale companies. The differences between them are ease of use. Shopify is the most simplest e-commerce making platform. You will get set up real quickly with Shopify than you would with BigCommerce. Shopify does have transaction fees, while BigCommerce does not. They make their money through subscriptions. Depending on the subscription the merchant chooses, they will receive premium features. Examples of features are 24/7 support, levels of staff accounts, advanced reporting, the ability to sell on other marketplaces, the ability to sell through social media platforms, lower transaction fees, and more. For big merchants, Shopify Plus starts at $2,000. For website owners, which is light, starts at $9 per month. Shopify POS Pro, $89 per month. Basically, you have to get a subscription and pay transaction fees for every order processed. They have merchants in over 175 countries, more than 10,000 employees, and millions of merchants, which means millions of subscriptions. Big brands that use Shopify are Gymshark, Fitbit, Fashion Nova, Pepsi, New York Times, Whole Foods Market, Tesla, Budweiser, and many more. Also to note, they consistently innovate. By keeping everything simple, they are able to make merchants reach more buyers. For example, last year Shopify introduced TikTok Shopping. This enabled merchants with TikTok for business accounts to add products that links directly to their online store for checkout. Another example, Shopify launched a channel which enables artists to connect their Spotify artist accounts with their Shopify online store. This way they can sync their products and display them on their Spotify profile. Current CEO of Shopify is Tobias Lütke. He was one of the 3 founders and is currently CEO. He has been CEO since 2008. Earlier this year, Shopify and JD.com announced a strategic partnership that would make it easier for US merchants to sell to consumers in China. China is home to the world's largest e-commerce market, estimated to be worth $3.3 trillion by 2025, which is 52% of all retail sales in China in 2021. This unlocks the world's largest e-commerce market to Shopify merchants, which will make it easier to list their products on the JD platform. JD has around 550 million active customers in China. As for technical analysis, on the monthly chart, it peaked and fell, breaking 20 EMA. Also, the MACD showed it was overbought and it crossed over into the downside. On the weekly chart, the MACD shows the momentum is making a reversal into the upside. Squeeze momentum is trending up. However, the 200 EMA is currently the resistance for price action. Current share price of Shopify is $6.79. Intrinsic share price that I got from the DCF is $4.27. It's overpriced at a 71%. As for earnings, 2 out of the 3 earnings that I have beat their estimates. Based on my discounted cash flow spreadsheet, this stock is way overvalued, which is something that has been talked by analysts for some time, by the way. Next on the technical chart, maybe in a couple of weeks the stock will reverse, but in the meantime it looks like it's in consolidation, and that 200 EMA could be a resistance point. Despite the intrinsic stock price I got, Shopify has a good business model. Its presence is very noticeable in the e-commerce space. It has a moat, which is their app store. It has continued to better its platform by focusing on the right areas, by keeping it simple for people to manage their e-commerce stores. Sometimes the current stock price doesn't align with intrinsic value, which is why as investors, we must do our due diligence to get a broader perspective of the company we're about to put our money into. I'll be keeping an eye on this company and watching the weekly chart for the reversal or a continuing downtrend. Only time will tell.